Well, hello Bethlehem Baptist family. Some of you probably know me. My name is Jeff Stappenbeck. I used to go to Bethlehem Baptist about 3 years ago, but since then went on to Word of Life Bible Institute, was a student, and now I serve there with the ministry here in New York at Word of Life Bible Institute. And I was just on a video just to kind of say thanks, because Bethlehem Baptist, you guys actually supported me. Many of you there were prayer supporters and financial supporters for me to go on a missions trip to the Dominican Republic this past spring. So I wanted to just update you on that. But since that time, I actually also wanted to let you know I've gotten engaged to Miss Jen Craigo, who's to my right here, and I just wanted you to be able to get to meet her.
Hi, like you said, my name is Jen Craigo. I actually grew up going to Bethlehem Baptist. My parents, Nancy and Bill Craigo, were members there. They worked with the youth there. So about until the age of 10, I grew up in your church and have very, very good memories there. Not a lot of you are probably still there or even remember me, but I remember a lot of you, and I enjoyed my younger years at Bethlehem.
Isn't that really cool? Both of us have a connection to Bethlehem Baptist at different times in our life, and I just thought it was really cool for you to get to meet her, and I know that many of you continue to pray for me, so I was really excited to be able to share this news with you, and I know you're going to continue to pray, and we really value your prayers. But like I said, the other thing we were doing with the video was to talk about the DR, and I know that James is going to talk share a lot of details about the Dominican, but I wanted to share with you some of my experiences and to just really say thanks. Probably one of the really cool things, this morning I was reading in quiet time in Acts chapter 2, and I was just reminded of how God had empowered the people in Acts chapter 2, the apostles, to share the gospel in other languages. And probably one of my favorite memories was at a sugarcane village in a church there, singing worship songs in Spanish. And these were worship songs that I was really familiar with in English, but had no idea what they were in Spanish. I'm trying to sing them in Spanish, and I know the words in English, so I had this experience where it was like I kind of was worshiping with them, and it was just really neat to see a whole other people with a different language who were also God's people, and I had the privilege of just seeing how their lives were being impacted by Jesus in spite of language barriers and cultural differences. And I was so moved by that actually as I went on in the week, I wanted to learn how to share the gospel in Spanish. So I had a little Evangel Cube, and I started learning how to share the gospel in Spanish. And about by Thursday or so of the week, I remember being able to get about halfway through the gospel with a group of teenagers at a school courtyard in Spanish. I was able to witness to them about halfway through the gospel. I think I got to the fact that they realized they were sinners, and that was all. So it wasn't the complete gospel, but it was really awesome to be able to have that experience, and I'm so grateful. And probably the one thing that I would say that you guys can be praying for about the DR. I know James is going to expand more on this, but just be praying that they have a clear gospel witness. There's a lot of mysticism and a lot of voodoo and just a lot of different religions that are down there, and so people are really confused about God and who Jesus is and how to be right with Him. And so just pray for the gospel to be clearly presented in the Dominican. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you very much for your prayer support. You have been such a blessing, Bethlehem, and I am so grateful for you. And I know that you're going to now be, I know many of you continue to pray for me, and I know you're going to do the same now that you know that Jen and I are engaged, and we really do value your prayers as we look forward to starting our life together. God bless you. Bye-bye.